Good morning. Welcome to the Porch program. We're out here on the range having a little bit of fun today, and we're shooting a 38 special snub nose Taurus. I believe that's an 856 model on there. But let's talk about if this gun is relevant today and is it something that I would recommend that people use. So rather than stay out here where it's hot, let's go ahead and go in the office and we'll talk about several things concerning these 38 special snub nose. Okay, let's go to the office. Okay, here we are in the office again, a little bit cooler. Now you're going to hear air conditioner running a little bit over to my left. Just kind of one of the things you have to have when it's as hot as what it's been here in the past couple, 3 months. But anyway, let's get started talking about the 38 special. You just seen me shoot that thing, and we were shooting a plus P cartridge in it. Let me see if I can get that up there where you can see that. These are my own loads that I made. I'm going to talk a little bit about ammunition today, but we're not going to get off in the weeds too deep with that. We're going to try to focus more on the gun and what it's worth to us now in the public. So let's talk about that a little bit more. Now this gun is not an expensive gun. You know, if you keep your eyes out, you can buy these guns from anywhere from $200 to $300. This is a Taurus brand, and in past times their quality has been questionable, but in this day and time it seems like their quality has come up quite a bit. Now I've owned several Tauruses throughout the years. I've taken them in trade in and bought them, and I really have no complaints about them. I think they're a pretty good low end gun. They're not a Smith & Wesson, they're not a Ruger, but they are a good gun for home protection or just protection period. And let's talk about why I say that. One of the reasons I say that is that this little gun right here is easy to conceal, number one. Let's talk about concealment just a little bit. Now you can put this little gun right there in one of these little cloth type holsters, and it's got a little bit of a rough texture on this holster, but you can slide it down into your pocket, and if you need to pull it out, when you pull it out, that holster will actually grip to the inside of the pocket and stay in there. But the purpose for the holster more than anything is it keeps the gun from printing. It minimizes that. And that doesn't completely stop it in every piece of clothing, but it will minimize the printing. And in some cases, you don't even see it print. So that's the reason for that little holster right there. So number one, the gun is easy to conceal. And we want to talk about the snub nose part of it. Also makes it easy to conceal because of the short barrel. Now I've got a 3-inch barrel in a Ruger 357 Magnum, and to be quite honest with you, you can't conceal that in your pants pocket. It's just that extra inch of barrel is just enough that it wants the handle to stick out of your pocket, or at least mine. So the snub nose side of it is a good thing. Again, makes it conceal easy. 38 special ammunition is available almost everywhere. This caliber, this gun has been around since the late 1800s. It actually started life as a black powder gun. And then it, of course, as technology moved forward, it ended up being a smokeless cartridge. And it's just a good cartridge all the way around. It's got plenty of power, easy to get a hold of. You can get all kinds of ammunition for it. Now let's just talk about ammunition just a little bit. I don't want to talk about it much, but I want to talk about it a little bit. I carry a plus P in this gun. Let me see if I can show that to you. The target practice plus Ps are just an experiment. They're not what I carry all the time. This is what I carry. This is a Federal plus P defense round. And it's a very, very good round. It's reasonably hot. But being a 38 special, it's not like a 357. It's not just a super amount of recoil. And let me just touch on this just a second here. One of the reasons I carry a plus P is throughout the years of loading my own ammunition and learning from other reloaders, the plus P will bring the speed of that bullet up another 100, 150, and even 200 feet per second faster, which is enough to assure that that hollow point expands and mushrooms and does the job that it's supposed to do. So it's just a matter of science, trying to figure out what it is you're trying to do, which is protect yourself and your family. So you want ammunition that will be the best you can get. My recommendation is go find a good plus P round defense ammunition. It's going to be a little bit spendy, but just remember you're protecting your family. Now, if you're just going to plink and shoot, get the cheapest thing you can get. And you do need to practice. But if you're going to carry it, you're going to use it, get a nice plus P hollow point, proven. Now, I don't, like I said, I don't want to go too far in the weeds with that ammunition thing and the science behind it. Now, we will one day. I'd like to do a video on that. But there are some guys out there doing some very good tests on these, and they can on YouTube, and they can guide you through the best ammo and the worst ammo. And you can take that information and make your ammunition purchase based on science. Okay, so let's get back to the gun. This gun, I think one of the greater benefits to this 38 special is that it's a single action and a double action. Now I'm going to right quick show you. We've safety checked this gun. So double action, you've got a really light trigger for more precision shots, and double action is a good one for people that don't practice a lot. Now, a lot of people buy weapons and they don't practice, and I really wish you would, but that's just not going to happen. You know, people just buy them and they don't practice with them. So this gun, a part of the good feature about it is it's not complicated. You don't have to hunt safeties on it. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is pull it out of your pocket, point it in the direction you want the bullet to go, and just pull the trigger, double action. Now, if you want to take that precision shot, pull the hammer back and do a single action. It gives you a lighter trigger, and you can do a more precision shot. But in a heated situation, the double action is probably what you're going to use. Now, I can go into automatics and all the pitfalls of those. If you're going to carry an automatic, you really, really need to train with it. And I carry an automatic. I carry several automatics off and on at different times. But I train, and I can use them, and I'm very efficient with them. So if you're just looking for something to pick up and use, put in the glove box of your truck, put in your purse, put in your pocket, whatever it may be, the 38 Special is a very, very good choice. And when you're using plus P rounds, they have the ballistic power to do a very good job of neutralizing a threat. So that is the pluses of the 38 Special snub nose. Now you do lose a little bit of velocity with this shorter barrel, and you'll lose a little bit of accuracy with it, but for what these are made for, shooting 7 to 10 yards, they're very accurate for that. And the velocity that you lose, if you've got the proper ammunition, that velocity is not going to hurt you, because you're going to lose 50 to 100 feet per second. The bullets that we were shooting today, again, just test firing some ammunition, they're running out at about 1,100, maybe 50 feet per second in a 4-inch barrel gun. And so you're going to lose, say you lose 150 feet per second by going to this 2-inch barrel gun. Well, you're still at 1,000 feet per second, which is plenty adequate to open up the hollow point and do the job that it needs to do. So the 38 Special is a good round. I know people like 357s, and I'm a lover of 357, but in typical situations, it's probably more gun than you need. Now, if you're out in the woods hiking and you may run onto bear, mountain lion, stuff like that, and I've done that, done both. That 357 is a whole lot nicer round for that. But just carrying something into store, where you work, whatever the case may be, this 38 Special is nothing to scoff at. It's a very good gun, and it'll do you a very good job, and they're inexpensive. So let's just do a little recap on what we're talking about here. Easy to conceal, ammunition readily available. The gun is cheap. Yeah, I say cheap. I hate to use the word cheap. It's an inexpensive budget gun, and this gun is a very solid gun. So, inexpensive budget gun, easy to use. Those are the pluses on this thing. Now, let me touch on one negative here that everybody's going to touch on. Well, you've only got 6 rounds. From what I understand, last statistics that I heard, in most self-defense things that are civilian, there's only 3 rounds used most of the time. Well, this got 6 rounds, so you've got twice as many bullets as you may need. Now, is a 15 round gun better in that sense? Of course it is. But there's some inherent things with 15 round gun that you have to overcome through training. I'm just talking about, I recommend these guns to a lot of ladies and a lot of new shooters, just simply because of the simple usability of the gun. Not a lot of training necessary. I mean, anybody can pull a gun out and do that right there. And it's an adequate gun. It's a proven gun. It's been used for years and years and years. The fact is, law enforcement used a version of this for a lot of years, and then they went to the 357, and then to automatic 9mm, 40 caliber, all of those things. But again, back to the 38 Special Snub Nose. This is a good starter gun. Fact of the matter is, I carry this particular gun in my 4-wheel drive that I go up into the mountains in a magnetic holster under the dash, because it's easy to get to, easy to use, and if I need it, it's there. So it's not like I'm just telling you this is a good gun to use. I actually have this implemented into my self-defense program overall. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap this video up. We here at Porch do these videos hoping we can say some things that'll help you guys make decisions for your life. We love you. We care about you. We want you to do well. And so having said that, may God bless. And you guys have a good day.